one thing you heard about is our State of the Industry report. It's a very comprehensive report that we conduct every year to really try to get a pulse of our industry and what's going on, not only for community association management, but also the homeowner side. And one of the findings that we came across this year around growth, it was very interesting. A lot of executives mentioned that their goals were to grow their portfolio, grow their business, as we see traditionally in every year. Every company wants to grow. But when we went down to some of their concerns, it was interesting that they want to grow their business. They want to grow the number of communities that they're managing. But yet one of their concerns was retention because they're not retaining. So where is the balance in growing profit yet retaining clients and staff? And what advice do you give leaders around finding that balance?
So this is unpopular opinion, I think I'm about to give out right now. So growth is important. I think we all need to start questioning whether eternal growth, and I don't mean in terms of this year or next year, but if you start looking 50, I just don't think things can keep on growing always. But notwithstanding that, if you want to grow, and not just in terms of, razor thin margins and a bit of top line revenue growth, then you can't afford the kind of churn that most organizations are dealing with. And you have to recognize the nature of the roles that your people are doing. And I recognize internally that I get the fun job because I get to talk to you and random strangers who are forced to listen to me. And I get this good end of it. But I know that because I have enough contact with my people, how difficult, dull, boring sometimes scheduling, organizing, all the other stuff that happens to allow this to happen. So not only did that first question come into play, we have to connect people so that they understand that they're a part of this whole. If you want to reduce churn, you have to improve the experience of people. You have to improve, it's not about remuneration per se, but you have to make people feel valued. And that means energy expensive stuff, not money expensive, not resource expensive, not shifting up remuneration necessarily, but connecting people so that they know you are important to me. And this is why I know the job that you do. I know that it's important. And a lot of people, this great resignation that people keep talking about, it's not a great resignation. It's not that people don't want to work hard in difficult jobs. They don't want to work hard in difficult jobs for you, for that manager over there. It's a great rejection. It's a rejection of managers who want to treat business like a transaction. I want growth. That's a transaction. I'll treat my people like a transaction. Then people are saying, no, thank you. I don't want to be treated like a transaction. You want growth. You want to reduce churn. You want to help your bottom line. You have to treat your people like human beings. You have to spend time and energy making sure they're inducted, making sure they understand the values, making sure they feel valued by you. And I know that sounds a bit wishy-washy, but people are walking because their manager looks at them as if they're a widget of productivity, rather than a human being who survived the pandemic, who has dealt with difficulties, who's going to listen to someone in real tragic or difficult circumstances today. That person deserves to be seen as more than just a cog in the machinery. And when you do, they will reward you by sticking around.
So true. I love that you said that. Unpopular opinion or not, it's just the truth. Going from transactional to relational, it's so important. Wholeheartedly agree. Thank you.